Hello, this is Dan Ferrisi, Group Director of Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech at Emerald. So happy to be joined today by Dan Saenz, who is Senior Product Manager with AtlasIED. Topic of conversation is, of course, ISE 2026 in Barcelona, coming up very, very quickly now. AtlasIED is, of course, one of the top booths people are going to be checking out. They're in booth 2R170 this year, 2R170. We wanted to invite Dan on to whet our appetites and get us excited about what people will see when they get to the Atlas IED booth this year. Thank you so much, Dan, for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it as well.
So let's get right into it. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of stuff going on at the Atlas IED booth, but something I've heard rumblings about are some new additions to the Atlas+Fyne product line that are being introduced right at the show. Can you give us some information about that?
Absolutely. Where we're focused at for the Atlas+Fyne group of products is we're going to be introducing PoE++ in the ceiling speakers and surface mount speakers. The PoE++ gives us up to 90 watts of power that we can deliver from a network switch. And not only are we showing this, we're doing our entire demo room based off of PoE++, thanks to our friends at Netgear. And so this is a group of products that include 3 ceiling speakers, a 4-inch, a 6-inch, and an 8-inch, as well as 2 surface mount speakers, the 4-inch and the 6-inch. So we will be demoing not only a full demo room, but we'll also show you the Dante interface in software application. So it's a very nice addition. And as the one of the things that we see in the market, and what I wanted to touch on, is that we see the convergence, of course, of IT and AV, and this is part of that. Now we're at a point in the development cycle where we can introduce real loudspeakers, real performance loudspeakers with PoE++, and give you the kind of systems that you want and reduce the complexity of the installation with that sort of application and with that technology.
So I think you've already kind of anticipated my next question, but I'd like to burrow just a little bit deeper. I know everything Atlas IED does is very mindful. You don't do anything at random. It's a very thoughtful and very well-planned company. Why did Atlas IED go in this direction? Why did they invest the R&D resources to develop these products? And why are you so excited to be showcasing them in Barcelona this year?
Absolutely. I was anticipating that question, and we put a lot of time and effort into how we think about these products, and more importantly, how do our customers think about this? And as we see more of this convergence, we really want to put tools in the hands of our integrators that are forward looking, that really capitalize on trends in the industry. And of course, the longest trend has been for over 10 years now of this convergence of AV and IT. And this is where it's coming from, that direction. And so this is really a product design not only for very simple systems, but also enterprise level systems as well. We're seeing a lot of demand for active endpoints that can be monitored and controlled remotely, which we have that capability of. So it's a very important step in the progress of this technology.
Curious, technologically speaking, these are really, really cool advancements. But what are the real world applications? What are the real world use cases? How is this going to manifest itself as benefits in real world use cases?
Yeah, so the benefits in the applications are based on the loudspeaker technology that we're now merging with a Dante endpoint. And what that means, especially with PoE++, that we're able to go into higher SPL applications. There's also several other benefits that we've built into the feature set of this product that helps a lot of integrators with their tool set and just being able to bail them out of problem situations that they commonly have, meaning they need to add an extra speaker, but they don't have additional lines to do that. This product actually accommodates those sorts of things.
Very, very cool. As we begin to wrap up the conversation, Dan, I would just like to get kind of a broader scope vision from you about how Atlas IED and its offerings, its loudspeakers, are differentiated from the vast sea of things we're going to see in Barcelona. Application suitability, requirement capability. How are you differentiating? How does your product portfolio differentiate from all the other noise that's going to be at the show? Why should people come to see Atlas IED first and foremost?
So Atlas IED has a large portfolio of products, as you well know. And one of the things that we are really focused on is going after the premium high-end market with our Atlas+Fyne group of products, but also lower markets as well. In terms of just regular Atlas products. And so you see that in we're actually introducing another group of products on the amplifier side, the LMA and DMA mixer amps. These are very smart, very simple to use mixer amps that don't have network connections, are app driven, are very simple for a single zone and a simple interface. And so you see us going into really two ends of the market, and this is really important for us as the markets continue to bifurcate, that we apply and go after both ends. And so you see that premium market in the fine Atlas+Fyne group of products aimed at those premium customers, premium installations. Think theme parks, think resorts, those sorts of things. And then something much simpler with LMA and DMA from Atlas that's really designed for that single retail space that you only need one powered output and a couple of inputs, those sorts of applications. And so that's where we're positioned, is to really straddle both ends of that market.
No matter what you need, no matter what your application, AtlasIED has you covered. It's a pretty compelling proposition. I know I'm going to be at booth 2R170. I already have my appointment. Of course, I have to check out your latest goings on at a show like ISE. Thank you so much, Dan, for joining me and whetting our appetite to get everyone else to booth 2R170 and check it out along with me.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time, Dan.
My pleasure. Happy to have been joined by Dan Saenz, who is Senior Product Manager with AtlasIED. My name is Dan Ferrisi. I am Group Director, Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech here at Emerald. I will see you at ISE in Barcelona at booth 2R170, where you can check out all the latest goings on in the AtlasIED world. Again, Dan, thank you so much, and we will see you soon in Barcelona.